Should 16 and 17-year-olds be allowed to vote? D.C. City Council is now considering that question. Legislation was introduced today. You can let us know what you think on our WUSA9 app or by heading to WUSA9.com/vote. As our Peggy Fox reports, there is a real chance this could pass.
By the next presidential election in 2020, we could see 16 and 17-year-olds voting. Supporters of this measure tell me they have 7 out of 13, a majority of D.C. council members, supporting the measure.
I think people are getting excited about this, especially with what's going on in the nation in terms of youth leading social change. So I think that people are going to be very excited about it and want to get on board.
The legislation introduced today by D.C. council member Charles Allen. Hey, hey, he was inspired by the high schoolers we saw last month at the March for Our Lives campaigning for gun control. Now these young people here in D.C. are working on getting the vote for 16 and 17-year-olds.
They contribute and are affected by the same things that adults are, and they're having the same conversations about school and transportation.
We work, we pay taxes, we care for family members, we can drive, we can do so many other things. So adding voting onto that isn't going to be that big a responsibility. We can handle it.
The last time this country lowered the voting age was 4 decades ago. The Vietnam War was raging, and student activists and young people protested the fact that 18-year-olds could be drafted but did not have the right to vote. In 1971, Congress passed the 26th Amendment, giving the right to vote to 18-year-olds and older. It did not prevent states from lowering the age.
Young people have such a powerful voice, and the movements that they're creating and the things that they really care about, they're able to express. I think voting would just be another step to increase that.
Tacoma Park was the first city in the country to lower the voting age to 16. Then Hyattsville, Greenbelt, and Berkeley, California followed suit. If D.C. passes the legislation, it will be the first time 16 and 17-year-olds can vote for the President of the United States. In the nation's capital, Peggy Fox, WUSA 9.
Supporters of the legislation are hoping to have a public hearing set up in June and then a vote on the measure before the end of the year. Now to the results of our poll. Right now, 74% of you think that this is not a good idea.